Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chantel, but you can call me Chanty. And today I'm trying something different for my channel. I've seen millions of these videos, but never done one myself. So I thought I'd give it a shot. Today we're doing an anti-haul. So for those of you who don't know what an anti-haul is, the point of an anti-haul is to kind of combat all these brands coming out with launch after launch after launch, and it's kind of trying to combat that like overconsumption of products that are being released. This is not meant to be an attack on the brands. This is not meant to be an attack on you if you purchase these products. This is just me sharing my opinion on products that have been recently released and why I'm not going to buy them. Now, these were initially popularized by Kimberly Clark, who no longer does these, but if you want someone who kind of has like a Kimberly Clark-esque vibe to their anti-hauls, I recommend watching Abby Williamson, and I'll make sure to link them both in the description down below. So let's get started. I'm gonna have my phone out for this. First thing I want to talk about is the Morphe x Charli and Dixie D'Amelio. I've seen a few reviews on the launch, and while the skin tints look nice, I feel like you can get those cheaper with other brands. Also, you may as well just go with a tinted moisturizer. Again, you can find it with cheaper brands at the drugstore. Also, I watched a review with those like eye jellies that they have, and they honestly look like something that I would have bought at Claire's when I was like 14 years old. I remember I used to buy those and I would pat them on my eye with my finger, and within 5 minutes they'd collect right in the crease. Like you didn't even see the eyeshadow, even though it was like sparkly, and at the time it was what I knew as makeup. Now that I'm a bit older and I know how those eye jellies go, I'm not gonna buy those. Next up, Too Faced has already announced their holiday lineup, which I'm sorry, we haven't even passed Canadian Thanksgiving. We still have Halloween that's supposed to come. Like, I have barely seen any Halloween palette launches, and already the Too Faced has, they have one for Cinnamon Bear, they have a Salted Caramel, which I like the idea of that palette, but if you're going to lump it in with a holiday launch, then it should have been its own separate kind of Thanksgiving-y, Halloween-y launch. Or even like a fall season launch, because Salted Caramel is very much a fall thing, but I feel like they just lumped it in with the Cinnamon Bear palette, and it's... Why are we already coming up with Christmas stuff? I'm really sick of that. Brands putting out holiday specialty items just to be ahead of the curve. And in a case like this, this is too ahead. It's too far, it's too much, it's too early, and the colors aren't even that great. Although I must admit the outside of some of these palettes looks very pretty, especially the animals with the pearl necklaces and crowns is kind of killing it. But you know, I'm not gonna spend all that money on a palette just for the cover art. Sorry, Too Faced. The next I'm going to talk about is the Rare Beauty line by Selena Gomez. I've seen a lot of really positive reviews for this, and I'm not knocking the collection itself. I feel like this line is coming out at a really good time. I feel like people are leaning more towards kind of the natural looking beauty and less about the like super blown out and smoky looks, which I love. I'm not saying anything harsh about those, but I just feel like this is a line that is going to be overdone, that we'll see coming out over the next little while. We're going to see a lot of the same shade ranges. We're going to see a lot of the same quality, probably at cheaper prices too. So it's just not something that I'm crawling over top of people to try and get to. All the review videos that I've watched have had similar commentary on how good it looks on the skin. Apparently the lipsticks that she came out with supposedly feel like lip butter on your skin. Regardless, at the end of the day, I just feel like we're gonna see so much of this that I'm gonna hold on to my money for like e.l.f. or Glossier to come out with cheaper versions of this. Now, Pure Cosmetics launched a Barbie line, which, oh gosh, 12-year-old me would have been like, Mom, let me wear makeup so I can buy this line. But now as an adult, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, who is this for? Like, I feel like this is marketed for 12-year-olds. And how many 12-year-olds are wearing makeup these days? I mean, maybe I'm wrong because I've seen some 12-year-olds that look like 20-year-olds and it freaks me out. Although Barbie kind of has its own like cult following, so there may be a few adults buying this line that rave about it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm waiting for the reviews. Nothing has popped up in my newsfeed yet. But as of right now, I feel pretty strongly that I'm not going to buy it. Okay. Urban Decay's Stoned collection. So they have a mini stoned eyeshadow palette and they have the large size. I've seen some reviews. It is a very beautiful palette, but I just don't need an all glitter palette, and I don't think anyone does really. I also feel like instead of stoned, they should have gone with the name Jeweled, because honestly, when I first heard that they were coming out with a stoned collection, I was like, is this gonna be like an all green palette for marijuana makeup enthusiasts? I mean, a lot of companies are latching on to the fact that it's being legalized in a lot of countries, and some states are starting to open up discussion around it. Maybe. If I was going to buy this, I think I'd buy the mini version just because it has a nice balance of glitter and neutral. Because the full-size version is like a few matte colors and then the rest is just all glitter. Which, if you have no glitters in your collection, then this might be a good palette to buy. But oh, look at that. Oh, now that's a look. Do you guys think I should start highlighting my forehead like this? So sorry about the lighting, guys. At some point, when I have enough money for it, I'm going to buy a lighting collection so I no longer have to rely on a combination of lamps, a small ring light, and my window lighting. Unfortunately, because of a tree outside of my window, it does cast some pretty rough lighting, so it's a work in progress, and I apologize. I hope it isn't too distracting. Anyways, I keep getting off track with this one. I think my brain is on the same level as the palette, if you catch my drift. I think the other reason why I'm not so inclined to purchase the Stoned palette is because I have the Pure Festival 2.0. A lot of the colors that are in this are actually in that palette as well, just they went for a more warmer look, whereas Urban Decay went for more cool tones. With the mattes anyways. Now, I want to end this anti-haul with actually something that I'm pretty excited about, and I did already buy. Then that's the Nikkie Tutorials collab with Beauty Bay. When she announced that she was putting out a palette, I dropped everything. I set an alarm in my phone. I signed up for the waiting list. I am so ready for this palette to come in. I am obsessively watching the reviews as they come out. I feel like I'm already biased towards it. Definitely gonna have a try on for it. It'll probably be more of a try on than a review just because I already am so excited for it. Oh, the ending of this was definitely very opposite to an anti-haul where I'm talking about something that I am actually going to buy, but I very rarely like jump on launches. I usually wait for the reviews to come out before I purchase them, or I kind of keep my fingers crossed and hope they show up in a BoxyCharm at some point. For Nikkie, I'm gonna make the exception. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments below what you thought, and let me know if you're gonna buy any of these things and why you're gonna buy them, because I'm really curious to know what your thoughts are. If you liked this video, if you like my vibe, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take it easy. Russian Bloom lip chicken. Anyways, so that wraps up my anti-haul. guess I'm gonna find out as I go back and edit this how it was, because I kind of feel like my brain was jumping all over the place. I don't know how these monthly anti-haulers do it. They just get such a rant going, and I really admire that, like the passion about like they're that passionate about makeup that they get angry about some launches that come out. I'm still rambling.